Hello, Lincoln Nation, and thank you for watching. I'm your host, MC3 Wesley T. Bucket, and you are watching Anchored. In today's episode, we have MC3 Hillier's take on diversity, MC2 Douglas' story on author Seaman Jason Mills, and MC3 Parker sums up Lincoln's Command PT. Before we get to that, let's get to some hard-hitting news. Lincoln sailors went to D.C. to celebrate diversity. They visited several museums and historical landmarks, including the legendary statue of Honest Abe himself. We love you, Mr. President. Lincoln set out a team in support of Habitat for Humanity, in order to help build a home for those in need. We all know that when it comes to drilling and nailing stuff, sailors are the ones for the job. And on a serious note, Petty Officers Devin Bishop and Jessica Giussino risked their lives to save a woman from her burning house. Bravo Zulu to the two of you. Let's cut to a commercial break and we'll be right back. Welcome back, everyone. Our first story is with MC3 Sean Robert Hillier. Here he is with his take on diversity.
Oh, how you doing? I didn't see you there. Have you ever thought about questions like, what defines leadership, or what defines failure? Well, I have just a story for you. Let's check it out.
Define leadership. To me, leadership is somebody who, first off, leads by example, is willing to be in the grind with everybody else, trying to help them out or trying to show them maybe better ways to do things, showing them how just doing little different things can make a better quality product, trying to make sure that they're understanding what they're doing and the reason why they're doing it. Don't lie to people. If you don't know the answer, don't tell them, oh yeah, it's this, and shoot from the hip. To me, you should be able to at least find out.
I agree with him for his definition of leadership. I experience everything that everybody that's working for them should experience. I understand that there's also natural born leaders, but it takes the fact of they're naturally born to understand what other people are going through in order to deal with the same problem and to find a better solution of how to correct it, any action that needs to get corrected.
Yeah, that's good. I like that too.
To be there for the people, to make sure that they're not just physically fit, but mentally fit as well.
Right. I like that. That's good.
Define what it means to fail. So for me, what does it mean to fail? Failure is really, I think, a state of mind. It's one of those things where I think failure is when you don't try. So any opportunity that you have a chance to actually try something, you compete at something, or you reach to your highest level, I think that you succeed, because everything that you do, you're not always going to be the best. You're not always going to be number one, but failure is just, to me, is only when you don't try. So that's what I think failure is. What about you?
I kind of agree with you. I mean, if you don't try, you can't succeed. So that in that self, it's failure already. So.
That was a really good program. Back to you in the studio, MC3.
Thanks, Hillier. If a picture is worth 1,000 words, how many words are in 3 books? Just ask MC2 Danny and Douglas. He'll tell you about it. Hashtag coffee.
I was born in Kingston, Jamaica in 1985. My mother, unfortunately, was going through a lot of struggles at the time because of an extreme life experience she had. So she brought me to Clarendon, Jamaica, which is a country part of Jamaica, to my paternal family, where my grandmother, Miss Cardell Mills, raised me along with the rest of my paternal family there at the home. And at the age of 14 years old, fortunately, I was able to migrate to America. Having adjusting to American culture and being a country boy, it was a big challenge for me. But I didn't know at the time that God was using those experiences to prepare me for something greater ahead, which is to be able to express myself in writing and building up experiences to be able to share with people to help them in what they're going through. So I was always a guy who was creative, and I always tried to find a creative voice to express who I was and who I am. I've always been a family guy. Whatever I can do to be able to be with my family, even if it's just, having a little get together or just visiting them regularly, I was always the kind of person who liked to do something to bring my people together.
Nice job, MC2. That reminds me, we have a novel being published by our very own MC3 Parker, entitled Reasons I Don't Respond to Bucket's Texts.
Dude, that was like 3 weeks ago.
Along with my book, We're Not Friends Anymore. We'll be right back with Petty Officer Parker's piece on command fitness.
All right, if that's how you want to be.
Every single time. Stupid grill.
Don't let the grill outsmart you. The summer belongs to you. And we are back. Our final story is about what Command PT can truly be. And while we're sure other ships try to get down with the get down like we do, Lincoln really goes all out. Here's MC3 Peter Parker with his story.
Captain and I recently conducted some E-form blow calls, and one of the comments is, "Hey, let's mix up Command PT." And boy, did they get it today! Today we were doing an insanity workout, which is basically interval training, a good mix of cardio and strength training, working multiple muscles at the same time.
We try to gain everybody's interest by bringing in these outside activities, outside counterparts and civilian counterparts to keep everybody engaged and to keep everybody interested in coming to PT every Friday.
I saw people really digging deep and getting their workouts in. I saw a lot of sweat, a lot of people pushing past their mental limits and really getting a good workout today.
Every sailor is a leader at their own level. Then you come out here and motivate their brethren. And if you're not in it to have a winning attitude and a winning spirit, then you're in the wrong line of business.
I think a lot of these sailors will realize that they had more in them than they thought they did, and they're going to feel really good about themselves over the next couple days. You basically have a trainer working you out for free, and that's just a great opportunity, and just take advantage of all the opportunities you have during the RCOH.
And a crazy thing is, in the civilian world, they call that a perk. In the Navy, they call it punishment. But I think we need to change that mentality and get sailors on board with, what a great opportunity to come out and better themselves.
And so, generally, the overall consensus is everyone loves what we're doing, and they're like eager to see what we're going to do next. So yeah, so everybody seems to be having a good time.
Man, that got me pumped. I might start working out on my own soon. Well, Lincoln Nation, that does it. Another awesome episode wrapped up for you. See you at the end of August. Toodaloo.
Wow, that was a great program.